Dunlap police say they conducted an undercover operation catching 6 people who unlawfully sold and distributed vapor products to underage people.
They say several complaints led to their investigation. Local 3's Abigail Martin tells us how they did it and also has some advice for parents from a local pediatrician. Abigail.
Dunlap police went undercover using a person between the age of 18 and 21 and say they were able to purchase vapor products at several businesses. Dr. Matthew Campbell says he urges parents to look out for the children using vape products.
Your chance of getting hooked on it, even if you think you're just doing it for fun just to try it, you literally have an 80% chance of being hooked into adulthood.
Dr. Campbell with CHI Memorial says nicotine dependence can happen quickly and says it can start when using it occasionally. He wants parents to know about the risks. He says about 1 in 3 high school students and 13% of middle schoolers are using some form of tobacco products. He says you have to think of health consequences like lung cancer or acute lung injuries like EVALI. EVALI stands for e-cigarette or vaping use associated lung injury.
And it can cause an acute reaction to the lungs where you have a lot of inflammation, can lead to hospital and sometimes even ICU stays because the lungs get so inflamed from the use of the product that it can lead to some pretty devastating consequences.
Dr. Campbell says if using nicotine frequently, young people may have an increased heart rate, vomiting, nausea, wheezing, or difficulty breathing.
If it's a significant amount that you're using, you can have confusion, irritability. Some kids will even have seizures if it gets to the point where you're using a lot in a very short period of time.
He says about 1 of 3 people who use nicotine products into adulthood will die prematurely from a lung-related illness. Dr. Campbell says many say they will stop smoking when they want to, but says quitting can be a long and uncomfortable process.
The time and the effort and the energy and the pain for people trying to get off of something can be very difficult, and for many people, they just give up trying.
Dr. Campbell says if you want to quit using nicotine, you have to create a plan. He says you can work with your medical provider or a national hotline for help. Dunlap police say they will continue to work for a healthier and safer community. Reporting live in studio, I'm Abigail Martin, Local 3 News.